Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what to do if your client is terrible at paying you and kind of blanks you for a while every time that payment cycle comes around. So this is a really common problem. People are constantly messaging me saying, Harry, I've got this client. He's 2 weeks late on his payments. He doesn't pay me on time. I give him a call. He airs my messages. What do I do to be continually paid on time? Because you are running a business. Like, you need to be paid on time. They'll be paying all of their other employees on time. So it's not fair for them to not be paying you, the person that's bringing in all of their business. So that's step one, that to kind of validate your thoughts in the sense that you are right to be annoyed by that. It is annoying when people don't pay you on time. However, there are some things that you can do, say, and implement that's going to stop that happening in the future. So step one is communicate with the client. Let them know that you are a small business. Yes, anything under 50,000 a month can be considered a small business. Say you're a small business, you've got overheads, and you need to be paid on time. If this continues, then we may have to part ways. First step, let them know that that's an issue. Don't just suddenly spring it on them and say, you've not paid me on time, we're ending the contract. Don't do that. Let them know. Once you've let them know and they continue, then there are some things to implement, which I'm going to go through. So step one, give them a period of time after their invoice is due. So say their invoice is due on the 1st, give it till the 5th, so 5 days. If they've not paid in that window, then stop all services, turn ads off, make the funnels go unlive, halt all email marketing, halt any posts that have been scheduled. So stop all services, because it's not fair for your clients to not pay you and for them to still get the service that they're not paying for. That's not fair. So, and that's the only way you're going to get payment out of them, because if you remove that services and that's going to put a spanner in the works for their business, they're going to be more urgent to pay you, because if they stop paying an employee, they're not going to turn up to work. So you shouldn't turn up to work that you're not being paid for. However, give them the warning. Give them the opportunity to say, Harry, it's a little bit tight at the moment. Can I pay you in 2 days' time? If so, keep the ads running. Don't just be an arsehole and just, remove all services. That's the kind of step two. Step three is you can implement a reoccurring payment plan. So in Stripe, you can set up reoccurring payments, direct debits, where those payments get automatically paid every single month, which will hopefully resolve a lot of the issues. However, a lot of businesses transfer expenses into that particular account ready to pay, so their card will get declined and you'll still have to chase it anyway. So you can set up recurring payments, you can give them a 5-day window, you can communicate with them to showcase that you are a small business and you need to be paid on time, and to give them the opportunity to explain themselves why they haven't paid. And finally, when they haven't paid you, so say they're due on the 1st and it's now the 7th or 8th of the month and you're continued that work. So you've still worked from the 1st till the 8th and you're due money on the 1st. If they pay on the 8th, don't then charge them on the 8th the next month. Continually charge them on the 1st because you've continued the work. If you then stop work from the 8th till the 14th, and then they pay on the 14th, then you're going to have to work out how many days you've done of work or how long the ads have been live. You can't then charge them on the 1st again when you've actually stopped your services for the 6th. That's where it comes into play. So yes, you can continually charge them on the 1st if you've continued your services and you're kind of risking it, or you've communicated with them that they're going to pay you on a later date. But if you then stop the services, you're going to have to add those 6 days that you stopped onto the end of the month and then charge them from the 6th moving forward. So you can adjust when you get paid. If you're doing it on an invoice kind of basis, you invoice them and then they pay. You can work out how many hours you've got, but you kind of want to refrain from doing that, because you run the risk of kind of falling into a pay-as-you-go agency where they'll stop paying you for 10 days, then pay you again to go again, and they're kind of got marketing on a longer period of time without paying you for all of those months reoccurring, which is another reason why you have to invoice at the beginning of the month and you don't start work until they pay you at the beginning of the month. So if you're new to SMMA and you're about to get your first client, send that invoice and that contract at the beginning of the month. Make them pay for the month ahead. You don't pay for the months that's just gone. You get that month in advance, you do the work, and then you pay moving forward. So yeah, hopefully that helps, guys, because I've been getting a lot of messages. Hopefully that helps, guys, because I'm getting a lot of messages recently that people aren't paying on time. And this is going to be a bigger thing, you know, heading into the recession where money's a bit tight, especially if you aren't getting your clients results. So it's super important to make sure you're getting your clients results so they've got enough money to pay you and to continue paying you. You got to make sure you have the infrastructure in place, so invoices going out on time. You've got reoccurring payments set up, direct debits if needed. And more importantly, communicate with the client to let them know you are a small business. You need to be paid on time. And if they don't pay on time, then the services that you're delivering to them will stop. The same way if they stop paying an employee, or their clients of their business or customers don't pay, they don't get the product. You are a business and you're not a charity. So yeah, just communicate with the client, be reasonable. If they need a few extra days, give them it. Try and not halt the services if you can, like obviously turning off Facebook ad campaigns, halting email marketing and social posts. It actually takes more of your time because you've got to get them down, you've got to get them up, you've got to reschedule them. It takes ads out of the learning phase. So try and not stop and start it if you can, and keep the campaigns running, because that'll also stop you delaying your next payment if you do have to stop. So try and avoid that as much as possible. Have the best interest of the clients at heart, and kind of go from there. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, guys. If you're struggling with getting payments, hopefully it helped. And yeah, we'll go from there. If you've not watched our previous video was Tom going through how to sign international clients, what softwares you can do, how to go about signing clients from different countries. So give that a watch, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for tomorrow's video.